Hi there, welcome to Numerics. As you're waiting, I just want to lay down the functionalities of how you can interact during the live. So you can always use the comment section to ask your questions and interact with our presentation. If you have any questions, our presenter will answer accordingly. And for those joining us live, you'll be able to join us in the networking atelier function of this event afterwards in the Facebook group. If you're watching the replay, welcome, welcome to our presentation once again. And what we want to let you know is that if you like this presentation and if you like what we produce and what we do, we welcome you to donate to our cause. We are a group of content creators. We are a community for content creators that produces various content to promoting the work of content creators locally here in Montreal, but also now worldwide. Now that we are online, we've been working with various experts to create informational content, as well as workshops and all kinds of activities and tools to helping grow creators, startups, and as well as professionals. And we do this various ways. And we have created things like Numerics and also Rec that cater specifically to professionals and also for content creators. Other ways that we help content creators is by doing award shows such as the one you see that's appearing right here, where we are collecting the money from the donations to not only cover the cost of the events and the activities we do, but to actually pay for the trophies and complete the award show. This year, it's been a hard year on all of us, and us being all community members, it's been very hard for us to collecting our funds from regular events that we used to do. Since everything's online, things have been hard financially, and that's why we are collecting donations to be able to fund our activities and continue helping creators, professionals, and startups. And that includes purchasing the trophies that we do annually and being able to deliver them to the appropriate winners. So without further ado, I welcome you once again to Numerics. We are going to start very shortly, so stay tuned. Get comfortable. If you want to take a notepad or take notes on the computer on your phone, feel free. It's going to be very informational, as it always is. And like I said, don't forget to use the comment section to interact with our speaker. I hope to see you afterwards at the networking atelier. If not, maybe I'll see you in another edition of Numerics. See ya.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Numerics. My name is Alex Thorig. I'm super excited to have you here, and I'm super excited to share the power of funnels and online advertisement. Let me open the file. So basically, we wanted to, what I wanted to talk to you about today is the funnels, the different types of funnels, and what you could do using, let's say, sales funnels or marketing funnels. We spoke about it with Patrick. He gave me some ideas as well. So let's dive in. So first of all, as I already said, welcome. First of all, I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for spending basically your time with us right here tonight, because time is your most valuable asset. And this is, well, I'm very grateful that you're right here tonight. My goal for today is basically help you understand what is a sales funnel or what is a marketing funnel, how you can use it, and how you can implement for your business and start getting results right away. Before we'll dive in, I just want to share a little story about myself so you'll know who I am, what I can offer, and what I can teach you basically today, right here. So I was in a network marketing company. I was able to build a team in that network marketing company. I founded and co-founded two marketing agencies. I'm a big fan of Taekwondo, got my black belt. I have my own podcast, which is called Marketing Hooks Podcast. You can go listen to it if you want to. And co-founded the Building Income on Demand with a good friend of mine and, of course, business partner, um, which is basically a place where we share our marketing tactics and strategies that we're using on a daily basis. So before we're gonna jump in talking about funnels, whether those are the sales funnels or the marketing funnels, I want to talk to you about your deal clients, because every single business, every single offer starts with your deal client. Before you start creating any marketing material, you need to know who is your dream customer, who is your customer avatar. It's extremely important to do that, because by doing so, you will know what kind of, let's say, offer you can create based on your deal client. So let's say you can have what usually you could look for is, let's say, their age, their occupation, what's their job title, where do they work, what kind of lifestyle do they have, maybe what's their household income, where do they live. If they, maybe you have like a local business, so you could select an area around your business and you can target those people, right? Maybe you want to go, I don't know, target the whole country or maybe the whole province or state. You can also think of if they have, let's say, what was their family status? Do they have kids? Are they married? Maybe they're single. Maybe they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? So by doing all of this research and going through all these questions, you'll understand who you're talking to. So when you're writing the copy for your ad, when you're creating, let's say, the copy, you're writing the copy for your landing page, you are writing those emails. Let's say the email sequence, when people fill out the form, they start getting those automated emails. What will people get in those emails really depends on who is your deal client, because you want to talk using their language. Basically, you want to put yourself in their shoes and see, as I already said, what kind of lifestyle do they have. Over here, of course, you can also look into or maybe just think about their hobbies or interests, um, and just think of what they like. Maybe the product or service that you have is something that you had basically, let's say you had a problem and now you know how to resolve the problem, so you have a solution. And maybe your ideal client is you. So what you need to do is go back in time and think of all the things, let's say maybe objections, all the hobbies and interests that you had previously before you had this product or service, and then implement that for your ideal client. So what you could also ask yourself is, what is his or her unspoken question? What are they really thinking about? Or maybe they're not even thinking about it, but they are, um, they don't even know about it, but you just want to show to them that there is a solution to the problem, right? What is the need, the problem, or the opportunity? So you also need to know that, especially if you know what's their need or their problem, you can give them the solution. And of course, how is the need, problem, or opportunity defined by the prospect? It's extremely important to know this part because, let's say, you might know what's their need or the problem, and then you will have your marketing message the way that you understand it, but they might not understand it in, I don't know, from their point of view, basically. So you need to make sure that you know how it's defined by your prospect. So once again, before we dive into the funnels and ads and stuff like that, do you really know who is your target audience? Again, it's super important. Whether you are launching a new product or you've been a new product or service, or you've been working uh, in this business for quite a while, and you don't even know who is your real client yet, um, I would suggest you to do it right away. If you want, you can send me a message or email me. You just send me a message on social media; it will be easier, and I'll send you a special form that will help you figure out who is your real client. It's basically a form where you would write down all the information that I just mentioned. All right. So let's dive into the funnels, sales funnels, and marketing funnels. Talk about it, see what it means, and how you can use it. So in the world of funnel itself might be a bit complicated, and to make it easier for you, um, what it basically is, it's kind of a your salesperson that works for you 24/7. So let's say we have a website and we have a funnel, right? We need the website to get information about the business. So the website is more of an kind of a head office. Let's put it this way. A funnel is a place where you are promoting specific service or a specific product, right? Let's say if it's an, I don't know, you have an e-commerce store. You want to promote just one product and then upsell people your other products. Same thing goes for the service. Maybe even with the service, you can promote the product and then get their contact information, give them a call, and offer them your service. So, how it usually works is we have 4 phases, as you can see over here. The first phase is awareness. You want to make sure that people know that your product or service exists, right? That it's out there on the market, that your business is out there on the market. So you would run ads. You could do it either on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google, TikTok. Um, it really depends who is your ideal client. By knowing who's your ideal client, you can choose the audience and you can choose a platform where you're going to run those ads. Let's say if you are focusing on B2B, I would suggest you to go to LinkedIn because 80% of business of B2B is done on LinkedIn. If you're focusing on teenagers, TikTok is your place. TikTok and Instagram. If you're focusing on the older population, Facebook. It's Facebook is 100%. So it really depends who is your ideal client. Then when let's say you started running ads, people saw your funnel, they came to your funnel, they checked what you have, that product or service. Then the next step is interaction. You want to make it the way where people can engage. Again, over here, you would need to write, I would say, a good copy because you want people, it could be a copy or when I say copy, I mean copywriting, right? And copywriting is basically the art of selling through written word. You could either have basically the copy, where you're talking about your product or service, or you could have a video on the first page, and then under that would be just a text version of the video. So you want people to interact with your funnel. Then the third step is interest. And if they're interested, they're going to take action that you're asking them to take. So maybe you're asking them to download the ebook. Maybe you're asking them to fill out the form to, I don't know, get the coupon for your services. Maybe like a 15% off or 20% off, something like that. So we have quite a lot, I should say, a lot of different types of funnels, but there are 8 main types of sales funnels that majority of businesses and entrepreneurs are using these days. So we have the standard sales letter funnel. What a sales letter funnel is basically when you come to the page, it's a one-page website where you just see the text, just text, and that's it. There is no video. Of course, you can see testimonials, but most of the times it's just text where you tell people about your product, how it works, what it can do for them. You can tell, let's say, maybe features of the product. Also, make sure that you mention the benefits, because that's a big mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs are doing, and business owners too. They promote the feature part of the product, but they don't talk about the benefits. How will it be beneficial for the person, right? Because majority of products have, especially if you have competition on the market, majority of products, they have more or less similar features, and especially these days the competition is pretty high. So you want to make sure that you show the benefits of your product to your potential clients, how that product can help them resolve their problem. What you would try to do is basically sell them the hole instead of selling the drill, because, well, the drill at the end, you'd buy the drill to make the hole in the wall, right? So at the end of the day, so you want to sell the end goal, basically the end product. That's in case with the sales letter funnel, right? The second one is the video sales letter funnel. What it basically is, it's a video that you have on top, which is in the sales form. It's basically a sales video, but then lower you can again have text, the written version of the video itself. Then we have the squeeze page. This is basically a funnel where you could get people's, basically, let's say, do lead generation, right? In case with squeeze page, so as you can see over here, the fifth one, there's a lead magnet. In the lead magnet, you're giving away something in return for their contact information. So you could give out, I don't know, a 2-hour masterclass. You could give out. Most of the times, people are doing ebooks or stuff or something like that. Again, it depends on your business. You could give out a coupon, a voucher for your service or product. But then in case with a squeeze page, you would basically kind of reverse engineer it. So you'd give the value first and then would ask for contact information. Because over here, you're asking for the contact information, then people would get whatever you're offering them through the email. Then in case with membership funnel, I'm pretty sure you at least have seen, or you have some kind of membership with maybe an educational company or like an info product. When you're buying something, maybe you buy something, I don't know, some kind of course, and that course would be in the membership area. So in this case, it would be a membership funnel. Then we've got the product launch, the bridge funnel, the storefront. So as you can see, like, we've got quite a lot of funnels here. I'm not going to dive deep into them. I just want to show you some examples so you'd get a better understanding of it. All right. So let's talk about the marketing funnel first, which is basically the lead magnet funnel, right? So in this case, as you can see, we're giving away an ebook, which is called 3 Deadly Sins of Facebook Ads. This way, we wanted to show people what they're not supposed to do with Facebook when they're running Facebook ads. When you're creating a funnel, make sure that you are working on your hook, that you're working on your headline. So you want to make sure that your headline is catchy, because if it will be, well, basically, headline is, I would say, 50% of success, as one of my mentors saying. So if you have a great headline, people will give you their contact information. And the same thing goes for ads, the same thing goes for email marketing. When you write those subject lines, you want to make sure that you have catchy headlines or subject lines, right? Because people's attention span is 7 seconds, which is nothing these days. And it's really hard to get people's attention. And especially when you're spending either your time to promote the product or the money to promote it, you want to make sure that you catch their attention. So in this case, this is a lead magnet funnel. People fill out the form. And then on the next page, it's a thank you page where we tell them, hey, thanks for filling out the form. You'll receive your ebook, let's say within the next 5 minutes. Okay. So as you can see over here, we've got the lead generation funnel. This is the funnel from one of our clients. In this case, it was a spa. So we were giving away this microdermabrasion plus vitamin C infusion treatment for only $99. And the value is $150. So if you're giving away a voucher, you always want to show the value. So a bit lower. I'm going to show you after. A bit lower, as you can see, it says, here's what you will get in this package. So you can mention the list of things that people are going to get, so they can see the amount of value that they're getting. And also make sure that, let's say, if you're putting over here $150, those better be the real, the value of a real $150. So maybe you're charging that amount on a daily basis or like normally. Maybe if you're not charging this kind of amount, you can simply add something on top of it as a bonus. And if you're adding bonuses on top of it, it will give more value to your offer. So over here, we also used a bit of scarcity, as you can see. So we have only 10 vouchers available. Get yours now. And we've got a timer. So when the timer is off, when the timer goes down and it hits 0, this page basically disappears. So you could create something like this to generate leads, and at the same time sales, right? If you connect your payment processing app. If you're not going to connect it, you'd basically, again, it really depends how your business works on the back end. But since today everyone went online, I would suggest that you connect it with a payment processing company. I don't know, it could be PayPal, Stripe, Braintree. That's a new app that we'll be using for one of our projects. So yeah, you could use one of those. I just want to show you a small kind of a sneak peek of this funnel. So let's say when people are trying to leave the page, they would get this pop-up. That's basically what we call it. It's a pop-up, because we don't want people to leave right away. We want to give them kind of a last chance, and it's also the last chance for us to get their contact information. Because in this case, it was basically, will the person give us the $100, or they're not going to give us $100, right? But then in this case, we have one more, I guess, chance to get the client. So that's something that you could do as well to have higher retention and higher conversion rate on your funnel. All right, let's go. I want to go through the example of a sales letter and video sales letter funnel. So as you remember previously, I mentioned this is the book Expert Secrets. This is Russell Brunson, my mentor. I love this guy. So as you can see, there is a video right here where he's talking about his book, which is called Expert Secrets. You can see right here on top. In the video itself, he basically explains what this book can teach you and, basically the whole messaging, how this book can help you, let's say, grow your sales and improve and grow your business. And then when you scroll lower, you would see, I would say that text version of this video. And let me show you the ad. So basically, this was the funnel itself. And then this is a type of an ad that they were running to bring people to that page. So as you can see, the main messaging is create a message, build your tribe, change the world, right? And then over here, he's sharing his story. Of course, well, probably many of you recognized Tony Robbins, and maybe some of you know Dean Graziosi. Love this guy as well, a great man. He's using this to grab people's attention because they have a pretty strong brand. And again, you want to grab people's attention, right? So in this case, he's doing it through using this picture where they had a webinar, and all three of them participated. And he's basically using this picture to get people into his funnel to sell to buy his book. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is the product launch funnel. The product launch funnel is something where maybe you've seen it before. Not sure about that, but it's something where you see the ad, and then let's say the person is telling you there is this new product or this new system that can help you improve your business or improve your health, or maybe I don't know, improve your relationships. Again, it really depends what kind of business you're in. In case with this product, in case with this funnel, it works mostly for I would say courses, most like for info products. It does work for services, but it works for, I would say, most for products, and especially info products, because it's easier to deliver through this method. So people, how it basically works, people would see, let's say, if it's your product, people would see the first video. After a couple of days, you would show them the second one because you already got their email, right? And when people fill out the form to get the first video, you would send them the email saying, hey, thanks for filling out the form. Here's your first video. And since now they're in the sequence, after a couple of days, there's going to be the second video that will go out. Then after a couple of days, the third video will go out. What you're doing in these 3 videos is giving people value. You're not selling. Make sure, let's say if you decide to do the product launch funnel, make sure that you're not selling in the first, second, and third video. Where you're making the sale is in the video number 4. This video is usually longer because it takes, I would say, more time to go through all the objections that people might have. So you would sell basically in the 4th video. There's a book called Launch. It was written by Jeff Walker. You can maybe get one for yourself, where he explains how you can do it step by step. He's kind of the OG, the father of product launch funnels. He came up with this idea, with this whole method, and business owners and entrepreneurs are learning it from him. So once again, it's called Launch. So yeah, basically this is what it looks like. So let's say the video number 1 you would give the wow effect, and you would tell them how it works. Then over here, you give them the transformational education. Then in the 3rd video, maybe you're sharing your experience, you're sharing your story. And then at the end, you are making the offer, basically selling your product or service. All right. I also want to go and show over the membership funnel and show an example, give you an example, basically. So when people see your ad, they'd come to the landing page, to the one that I showed you previously. They would fill out the form. So let's say you're telling them, hey, get this free video. You're telling them, you're asking for the name and email, or maybe just for email. There's the button that they can submit. Then on the next step, this is called upsell. So you can give them a trial for $1. Maybe let's say for the next, I don't know, if it's your usually a membership funnel, it's kind of a monthly program where you're basically paying on a monthly basis. right? And most of the times it's month to month, so you can cancel anytime. But then one of the ways how you can get more members and students in your membership, just create some kind of, I would say, it's either, it could be again either an ebook or a free masterclass. It has to be some kind of lead magnet, right? Something that could be of value to the other person. Then on the next page, you would upsell them a trial for $1. The reason why you're doing it for $1, let's say your membership, you're selling your membership usually at, I don't know, $29 a month, for example, right? And then you're by doing this step, by selling your trial for $1, you're giving people an option to look inside of your membership, see if that's something that they want to be part of, and then at the same time they don't need to pull the full amount. They don't need to pay the full amount. Sorry. But the reason also you're charging $1 is because you want to have that transaction with a person. Because the moment the person is taking out their credit card from their wallet, they're not the lead anymore. They're your client. So from this moment on, maybe they're gonna cancel your membership. Let's say if they're not gonna like it, but you might have another product in the future. I don't know, in the next 2 or 3 months, and you're gonna offer it to them. They might buy that product because they already bought something from you once. They're gonna buy over and over and over again as long as you're gonna offer them something. Well, of course, if they'll have a good experience with you when, let's say, you offer them this trial for $1. So you want to make sure that they do get great experience. And then on the next step, there will be a checkout, basically a form that they're going to fill out. They'll buy this trial for $1, and then you can upsell them kind of an annual, if you want to, like in this example, an annual membership at a ridiculous price. Let's say, as I said, if you're usually charging $29, or if you're planning to have a membership website and you will be charging $29, you could, I don't know, over here you could write $97, for example, right? So this way it's going to be basically 3 times cheaper, right? I guess so. Like we need to do some math. So if people will decide to buy it, in this case, of course, the offer has to be a no-brainer because it's a one-time offer. So you can see it's OTO, it's the one-time offer. And then at the end, people will get all of their information that they just purchased in the membership area. And let's talk a bit about the value ladder itself. So when I was talking about different types of funnels, right, different products, there is something called the value ladder. Again, this is something that I learned from Russell, the guy that I showed you previously. So the idea of the value ladder is that the more value that you offer to people, as you can see over here, the more you can charge for it. So in the beginning, it could be something free. Let's say over here, it could be a free consultation. It could be a free lead magnet. It could be, I don't know, if you have a restaurant, it could be a free drink, for example, right? Again, it really depends on your business. Think of something that you could give out for free. Then on the front end, you want to sell people something that's not too expensive. Because this way, over here, you're building relationships with them. But at the same time, make sure if you're selling something to them that's not too expensive, you want to make sure that you're offering a lot of value. Then in the middle, it could be just some kind of other product, and so on and so forth. So you can have as many products as you want. Let's say over here, like for example, I know some of the people in the world of, I would say, info business, online marketing. They have like their most expensive product is the mastermind, where you get together with business people, with entrepreneurs that are making millions of dollars a year, and they sell their kind of a last product for $100,000, where they get together 3 times a year, and then they just share what works for them, what doesn't work, and they can simply learn from each other. But that's something that they're doing. You can think about your business and what you could offer, what kind of product or service you could offer that would be kind of the most expensive one. Maybe let's say if you're providing services, if people want to work one on one with you, or maybe with your team, in this case, it would be the most expensive service, I guess. But again, it really depends on your business. And then over here, we have the continuity program. You might ask yourself, like, what's this? This could be your membership site, for example, because the idea of the continuity program is that people are paying on the monthly basis. Let's say all the apps, all the paid apps that you're using. Well, let's take as an example Netflix or Spotify, Amazon Prime. All this is a continuity program, right? Well, in case with Amazon Prime, you pay once a year. It's more of a membership. Um, it's just a different type of membership, but it still is a continuity program because it goes a year after the year after the year, right? You'd pay once a year. So, and let's talk about the e-commerce funnels. If you're selling something, let's say maybe you're selling physical products online, this is something that you could do. It's super well. I wouldn't say it's super familiar. Super similar to the membership funnel. It's basically almost the same thing because you could use exactly the same system for your e-commerce funnel. So when I'm saying the e-commerce funnel, again, you have two options. You could either have an e-commerce store, for example, with, I don't know, Shopify, or build it on WordPress, or you could build out a funnel. The idea of having an e-commerce store is basically people would come to the store, they would choose what they want, they would add everything to the cart, and then they would go through the checkout, right? In case with the funnel, it works a little different. Over here, we have the opt-in. We're asking for people's email, let's say name and email, right? Over here, we're going to give them something, the product that's not too expensive to get them in as a customer. They might, let's say they're going to see the product, they might not want to continue. They'll simply close the window. If they'll continue, they'll do the checkout right away. And then after that, you can start selling them as many products. You can basically start making as many upsells as you want. I would suggest you to not to make more than, I would say, 4 upsells, because it becomes kind of too much at some point. So when people get the first product, they do the checkout, the credit card is already in. And now at this point, when you're selling other products, people will simply decide if they want it now, or they can click on the button, no thank you. But in this case, your average cart value will go up drastically. And that's something that you want to have. And of course, sometimes people say, yeah, but what if I'll have way too many orders? Like, what should I do then? And I don't have enough products. Well, I guess it's better to have this kind of problems than not having customers and spending money on ads. All right. So I just want to show you kind of an example of the e-commerce funnel. In this case, again, going back to the Expert Secrets book, in this case, we would buy it from Amazon, right? Even in case with Amazon, they don't have like the funnel, the exact funnel that I just talked about. If you have an online store, I'm pretty sure when you are buying something on Amazon, you've seen something like this: frequently bought together. They're doing this because they want you to buy even more stuff. This is basically the upsell. In this case, this is an upsell, right? You can remove something if you don't want to. Then so let's say you'll add this to the cart. All these other books, by the way, this is the book I was talking about, Launch, by Jeff Walker. All these other books over here are also upsells, right? But then because .com Secrets and Expert Secrets was written by Russell Brunson, they are offering two books together, and then cash advertising, right? Now Russell has the third book, and I'm pretty sure if I'll go to Amazon, they'll show me all three books of it right here. But again, you could either do it this way if you have e-commerce store, or if you're planning to have one to create one, you could do it this way, or you could do it the way where you're building out a funnel, and then there's just people go, they have kind of this journey where they do things step by step. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer. But yeah. All right. Let's get to the comments. Okay. I just realized that I didn't see all these comments, guys. Okay, Elizabeth is saying that you want to purchase a franchise in the health and wellness industry. Yeah, relatively new in Quebec, only one located in Griffintown. Wanted some tips regarding marketing. Um, could you give me an idea what kind of franchise, what kind of brand is it? Well, not the brand, but like what kind of services would you like to promote? That would help. Okay, Ingrid, will you also cover email marketing? And if so, which one would you recommend and why? Well, in terms of the email marketing, most of the times we're using MailChimp because it's super easy. We can also, sometimes we're using ActiveCampaign. Again, with MailChimp, everyone knows it and it's easy to use. So that's something that you could do. Now they added even more options where you can build out like a journey for your customer. Let's say you could do something where you have this, let's say you have the funnel and then the person fill out the form and then you're setting this email sequence. And if the person is not opening this first email, you can send it several times, for example, right? Until the person opens it. So you can send the same email with different subject lines. And then after that, if the person, let's say you made an offer, they didn't open the email or they didn't click through, they're going to get a different email than the person that opened the email. So you can play around quite a lot with this feature. Reddit, amazing stuff. Also include the webinar steps. Okay, wait. With your experience with this client, stick after paying something like $79 and pay full price. Are you talking about the membership funnel? Okay. Okay, the membership funnel. Wait, let me go through the question once again. They will stick. I would say they would stick if you offer quite a lot of value. So if you're offering a lot of value, if you're inviting new people, maybe different speakers from outside of the different speakers within your maybe industry, or something that would again add more value. I keep repeating value because it really matters. That's why people are paying, will be paying you, because they want to get a lot of value from the program. Okay. It is a membership type of business with a monthly commitment of a year. Okay, and massage therapy. Well, I would say you have to be on Facebook and Instagram, especially Instagram. Create a lot of content. Maybe give. I would say create content organically. Create reels on Instagram because they're still pushing them quite a lot. since it's working on TikTok, Instagram doesn't want to lose those members that are using Instagram, right? So they took the same feature, they implemented it on Instagram. Use stories. Try to post, I would say, minimum once a day. That's a minimum. Ideally, 2 to 3 times a day. So at some point, it really becomes a full-time job, and that's how. Well, sometimes people are saying, um, it's like you just need 5 minutes to make a post on social media. Like, why do those social media agencies exist? It does take quite a lot of work and quite a lot of time. Examples of content. I would say how to also show different types of services that you have. Let's say we have like we have our program that I mentioned previously, the building income on demand. We have a guy that's doing bamboo massage. So that's something special and unique that he has. And they're creating content. They're preparing everything right now, where they'll be educating people and basically audience on different types of massage and how they can help at maybe let's say a certain point. I know that there's massage for, let's say, like the the Swedish massage, super different from the sport massage, right? Or maybe from massage for pregnant women. Because my mom is doing massage, that's why I kind of know the industry a bit. But again, just be creative. You can check online what other way to go. Hey, I wish I knew who's that. How to say the name? Um, so yeah, just be creative with that. Create content, and then what you can do based on the content that performed the best on social media organically, you can run ads to that content. Run ads to the people that basically are your ideal clients. You could use the radios, maybe let's say, I don't know if it's going to be, I guess it's going to be in Montreal. Um, if not, just use the radius of the city that you will offer the service so people can know about you. And what you want to do is basically just like I mentioned previously, the launch funnel. These days, because of social media, because people are consuming all the content on social media, and those platforms don't really okay. Well, yeah, target target that audience and set as an interest, massage or maybe relaxation, um, and get like, well, basically have those videos that you already created and run ads to those videos. What you want to do, so as I mentioned, in case with this launch funnel, you don't need to do this whole process with like launching the whole funnel with email marketing on the back end, the whole automation, because it does take quite a bit of time. You can simply run an ad on Facebook. So when I'm saying Facebook, I mean Facebook and Instagram, since Facebook owns Instagram, right? Run an ad on Facebook using Facebook ads by targeting those people, and use that video. Let it run for, I would say, a week. Then take another video, the second video, and then show to exactly the same audience. Then take the third video, and then what you can do in Facebook, there's something called custom audience. On the backend of Facebook, you could choose custom audience. When you'll go to audiences, you can Google it or just send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and I will let you know how you can do it. So on the backend, you can go to custom audience, create a new custom audience, and only, let's say, choose people that saw your previous videos. So let's say so far we have 2 videos where you're giving out content, you're giving out value. You're going to choose those people because they already watched your content. Most likely, as we all know, people buy from us when they know, like, and trust us, right? When they know, like, and trust the business. And this way you'd simply put out the value up front. They will engage with their content. Well, especially if they're going to like it, they'll engage with their content. And these days, the engagement is kind of currency in the online world. And after that, if they trust you, they will call you or they will come to your website. They'll go to your Facebook page, maybe to your booking app, and they'll book an appointment with you. That's that's something that you could also do. Do you guys have any other questions? That's good. Also, in case with, just wanted to mention, in case with Instagram, make sure that you're using, in terms of hashtags, 20 to 30 hashtags on every single post, and use location every single time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to help. Well, guys, thanks a lot for being here. I really appreciate your time. I hope I brought a bit of value and helped you understand how funnels work and a bit of online advertisement. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in real life.